because mine's really short. If it's distasteful,
his is really short, baby.
That's,
Y'all heard it here, ladies.
Yo, that's why he couldn't go for that thickness because it's really short.
ladies and the Latino nation and the White Claw fans, baby. We here for you, baby. Yeah, woo!
Fuck your claws, nigga.
Hey, man, the Latino nation, we back, man. We back. After our hiatus, we did one episode.
That was a good one, too. I like that one.
Yeah, it was. Oh, first, let me introduce my two co-hosts here. On my left, we have the train. Choo-choo on the train. That's right. And then we... Can I do yours? Can I do your intro real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is me. I should have had you guess. Hey, who am I? Evening, bitches.
Bonjour, bitches.
Bonjour.
No, okay. So this leads into what I was gonna say too. So I'll listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
I'll download them and then I'll listen to them at work. Is that weird?
No, dude, I listen to us.
And because I'll forget what we talk about and I'll laugh. But anyways,
Yeah. It still makes you laugh. It's still.
So I'll do it through the process, the editing process, but then I'll do like the aftermath like later on down the road. So I got curious and then I downloaded a couple episodes and then I want to add to the fact of I was listening to the Dating the White Women episode today, and then randomly today it came in my head of so this is a story that involves he's a good friend of Weinstein's.
Yeah.
Fuck. He's a good friend of Weinstein's. And then
Hey, man, I already told you, okay? My name isn't fucking Vizzy V, okay? God damn it. I want him to get my dick sucked.
Yeah,
All right,
man, I'm going to keep you in my phone as busy. That's what I've had.
I know. It's no. That's fine. I respect the name, but I want to get my dick sucked. Okay. So I think I'm gonna make that a trend on the show. I'm just gonna get my dick sucked every day.
I just want to say one thing. I want to get my dick sucked.
No, so Weinstein's compatriot, Mr. Asshole, we'll call him.
Yeah.
This is long ago. He did a trip with a big group of white people. And this is like a charter bus, so this was a full packed bus of like 50 people. He was in the mid section somewhere. And then he's talking with his compatriot, and they're talking about white girls and dating and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Sunshine and rainbows. And then his white buddy, this is what he said verbatim. He's like, "Man, don't ever date a white girl. They're so boring." And then in the back, the girl over here, she comes up like out of the fucking, the darkness.
Yeah.
Excuse me? And then he kind of like
the fucking CD.
yeah. So she kind of like comes, "Excuse me?" And then he's like, "Well, I mean, like, he's like, you know what I mean."
You know what I mean? Yeah. You're white. You boring ass with your boring ass.
And he's trying to defend it. He's like, "No, I don't know what you mean. Like, please explain yourself.
Please elaborate."
Yeah, dude. So it was just kind of like that thing
but
of
still,
like...
people get offended by shit like that all the time, like, and it's true half the time in your head, but you're going to defend it anyways.
And I get what he meant. Like, it's just, don't ever date a white girl. She's just very bland, very, so boring. Boring. Oh, man. And whenever I would see him, I would never let it down.
That's why Hispanics invented tajin. We can put that shit on anything.
We put it on there. That's like our
Put it on that white woman. Put it on her. Get a little seasoning on
Put it on her booty and just look it up and be like, flavor.
The spice.
Have you seen like the little 8-ball like of like the little bottles of tajin, like just little baby ones?
Little ones, yeah.
I have a pack. Somebody took them. I have one left, but just these little itty bitty babies.
It's a travel pack.
pack. That's like
take it with you
cocaine.
anywhere.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Hey man, also shout out to the new wave of like thick white women.
White claws.
We out here for you.
The pogs, the fat ass white girls.
Yes.
Pretty hot, man.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Hey man, we back in the day we used to call them the mules, man. They get you across the border.
Mules, really? Yeah. Those are the real. Those are the heavy duties.
Those are the heavy hitters.
Heavy lifters.
Because my dad, when he had his mechanic
well,
shop.
they only date construction guys know that.
That's right. No. Not just that. That's what I'm just saying. Like, my dad, when he had his shop, he would hire, the mechanics or whatever, because my dad didn't want to work on cars anymore. He's like, I'm just gonna be in the office.
Right.
I'll hire some guy, pay him cash or whatever.
Right.
And it was always the same MO. He was the scraggly Mexican dude. Just got over maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Illegal as fuck. But then he's like, oh yeah,
Skinny.
here, hold on, my wife.
Yeah.
He's like, my wife's gonna
$1.20 on a good day.
Yeah. No, yeah, $1.20 on a good day. You know, after lunch, he's $1.20.
Yeah.
And then, like he's like, oh, my wife's gonna come pick me up. And we're like, well, wife, you've only been here a couple of months. Shows up. It's always the typical MO. She gets out. And she's got those fucking acid wash jeans. Her front butt is spilling over them.
Oh no!
Dirty fucking fingernails, barely any teeth, and they know half English and half Spanish.
Hair
like
in the ponytail.
When they try to speak to them, like they look like they smell like pee.
Ooh.
And that's it. That's usually what the MO is for the. I used to call them the mules.
God bless them.
Yeah. No, but they're taking them for the team, and then these guys would obviously marry him, right?
Yeah,
they'd get their paperwork, and then they just divorce them.
In and
They
out.
were all good for it. You know, they weren't there for love. They were there for money because they would pay them.
Oh,
They'd
and
pay
some
the
of these girls
mules.
were also there to get serviced.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Oh no, they would.
It was in the contract.
Dude, that's the thing is, I remember my dad just like just making fun of him, because we're all guys,
Yeah.
You know, the typical fucking
you
guy talking shit. My dad's like, man, you can really rock that.
Damn, man.
And they're just like, yeah, man, it's all the same under the covers, baby. He's like, it's all pink in the middle, baby. And I'm like, oh God. I was like, this is.
He's
this
like,
is
eyes
great.
closed,
He wasn't
nobody
gonna-
knows.
He
What
wasn't,
a guy.
He wasn't gonna let that marriage go to waste. I'll tell you that.
Damn, man.
It's fucking soldiers.
He's committed.
Yeah.
Committed.
Undercovers.
Humvees.
Where the Humvees?
Bring in
He's
the
like,
reinforcements.
Irene, boys.
Irene, boys. Irene. Anyways,
Motherfucking Irene.
so let's jump into this episode. This
Thick
topic,
white women. Yeah, I like it. I like where we're going with
Yeah,
this.
so we talked about the fat ass white girls. Now we're talking about the
No,
fat ass white
just like
boys.
the thick white women.
Yeah, there's a
we
big
know quite
difference
a
between
few,
thick.
so,
Okay, before we go into the
Oh,
topic,
okay.
I know we
please.
want to hit
no,
the topic.
I love bunny rabbits.
See, this is
or
the
bunny
thing.
trails.
Okay, where is your limit on thick? Right? Because everybody's got a limit, right? I mean, you might think a bowl of oatmeal is thick.
I don't.
Okay, but I think a milkshake is thick.
Okay.
Right? What's thicker, the bowl of oatmeal or the milkshake?
Okay.
Freshly made, of course.
What-
From our sponsors for today,
White Claw.
Frozen Custard. Also on the corner of 14th Street and Watrous.
That's right.
It's been there since the 1930s, and that's the last time it was clean, too. But their soft serve is absolutely delicious.
Absolutely. And it's
So
only
when-
soft serve because it's melting.
That's right. Extra eggy, just how I love it.
Okay, I got a question within a question.
Yeah.
Would you say is it more of a limit or more of a preference?
That's a good question.
Uh,
I think it has to be, there's got to be a
So I
limit.
feel like, okay,
Because listen to me, okay? I think I'm a thick boy.
because you have a preference of A, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
But your limit can be B,
Like,
C, and X.
I know some guys that'll be like, oh, dude, I can't date a girl that's bigger than me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh fuck.
But, man, there's some pretty...
Oh, wait, are we talking big or thick?
That's what I
Both,
mean.
baby,
like,
both.
Like, that's what we're talking about. Like,
I
what is
love
your
this.
limit? Like,
As
what's your
far-
limit? Is it big?
my
Is
limit
it
is not
thick?
really
Is
my
it-
limit, but like thickness, just like as far as I can go. Like that's pretty much it.
Well, the viewers can't see your hand gestures. Please describe it. How many layers is
Get that ruler
cake?
out of your hand.
Yeah, how many layers does that cake have?
Let's see. Is that a 3-tier cake?
That's
Is
a
that
3-tier
Tres
right there.
leches cake?
That's a tres leches 3 tiers, baby.
And I don't like tres leches. So.
I know
You're
who
crazy.
likes it. What-
I don't
okay,
like-
that's
Hey,
another-
we won't get
I don't
into
like
that
rabbit hole.
sponge
That's
cake.
another
Now
rabbit
I
hole.
just got a little.
That's just a
angry.
whole nother discussion.
I got a little.
No,
angry.
come on, man. What's your limit?
Hey man, I'm not opposed, and I'm not scared either. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I like that. I'm not scared.
I'm not scared.
That
I'll,
is good.
I'll jump
That
in
is
that
good.
cake.
Jump in that cake face first, baby.
That's right. I love cake.
Train. What is it?
I-
I mean, you're a taller guy.
Yeah, I don't
you're
have
a bigger
I don't
guy.
have a limit. Absolutely not. Like I don't think I do, but I don't like to be that guy. Like the McLovin scene from Superbad, where he goes, "It's in." He's like, I got a boner. Like, if you have to work extra hard to like, get in there, it's just like, hey man, know where you're at, know yourself. But if you're willing to put in that extra work and make her feel you, okay.
Hey, man. I've been with big girls, little girls, and in the middle girls.
Okay.
And I have to say,
You're an experienced man.
Oh, absolutely. I've done
Well,
the full circle.
I don't want to sound like that because I still want my dick sucked.
That's right. So
But-
you're not experienced.
But this is what I'm talking about here.
All right.
Pick and
Is that
choose.
okay? So the girls that were from thick to the bigger side of the spectrum, right? Right, from thick to big. Let's say that that's that range. They try so hard sometimes, and I think it's great. They put in some effort. Like you wouldn't think that they would, but they do because they know that I don't know, maybe subconsciously they feel like they have to.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I feel that way. Like whenever I hooked up with a girl that I thought was way too more attractive to me.
You put in that extra effort.
Exactly. I'm just like, man, I better be fucking good, or
Going
else.
in turbo.
Yeah, this is not great. Like I would want to do this.
You want to leave your mark.
I want to do good.
You ever like look around and you see their face? You be like, oh, they look bored. All right, time to bring it up. Here we go. You ain't gonna be bored no more. Wait till I show you my trick.
Say something dirty.
Okay, I have a little story about that. So when I was testing those waters, dipping my foot in, I didn't close the deal, but that was my fault. And I don't know if you remember, but
wait, was she thick?
Oh yeah, she was heavy duty. But it was just so this was Mr. Asshole's wedding. You remember that? I don't know if you remember, but we were at and you showed up, but later on, and then blank scared away the bridesmaid's sister because he was flirting, but it came out very aggressive.
Okay, I don't remember this.
Okay,
you said Mr. Asshole. Okay, I think I know who that is.
Mr. Asshole, who earlier today is the same Mr. Asshole, and then 5 minutes ago, Mr. Asshole is the same person.
Okay. Yeah.
So his wedding night, we go to downtown.
Yes.
I won't say the bar, but you were there with me.
Partially cleaning up, by the way, the reception.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, the reception. I remember the reception. Is that the same? Not the reception, but is that the same wedding of where there was the champagne room?
Yeah.
At Mr. Asshole's wedding,
man.
champagne room.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Because we got to talk about the champagne room too.
Okay.
That's a fucking fantastic idea.
That is. Anyways, so I was throughout the night. I guess I just wanted to poke the bear.
Do I know this
No,
this person?
And hey, man, I'm no shame. I have nothing to hide. But
No,
I was
that's
trying to
okay.
poke the bear.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
and I was, trying to poke my foot in the
Poke
water.
it with your finger.
And then, anyways, night goes on, and then I thought to myself, I'm like, do I really want to do this? Because we had been drinking it. No, I feel like I wouldn't have cared either way. But I'm like, whatever. A little sober me kind of took over, but I don't think it would have mattered, to be honest. But it just didn't happen. But you were there for that process. But I don't know how much you remember because you were pretty.
Oh my God!
You were closing your eyes.
Were you in autopilot at that point?
I think I was just tired.
Yeah, you
night.
were.
It wasn't
because you were closing your eyes. Actually, that's when she slapped you.
I was gonna say that's slap night.
That's when they slapped you,
What?
and you're like, "Don't fucking do it again."
Like in a bad way or a?
She did it playfully,
Negative.
jokingly,
and then you egged it on.
I didn't know.
Do it again.
I didn't think she was gonna do it. I thought because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why would she do that?
Now I want to know this person.
The second one's when I came alive and I just gave
stop
the
it,
death
get
stare
your girl.
Like, don't do that shit again. You did.
Yeah.
I'm also, at the same time.
I didn't think she would, dude.
At the same time, someone's trying to start a fire with my knees on the other side.
Yeah.
So like,
Poke.
So you didn't seal the deal that night.
I did not.
Were you contemplating do you ever think that you're with a girl and then you go, oh fuck, where am I gonna do this? My go-to, and I'm sorry because everybody's probably been in my vehicle.
Yeah,
is my vehicle. That's the go-to.
Absolutely.
The vehicle's the go-to.
It's the go-to, man. Rightfully so. Nobody should be mad at you for that one either.
And usually I keep it to my seat.
Yeah.
The driver's seat.
Okay.
Okay, I keep.
But
it
what
there.
if you want a little more room to expand?
If I want a little more room, I mean, in the truck.
Hey man, your truck is your truck.
I know, but in my current truck, I haven't done it in the back I just always keep it to.
Well, you
I have
should.
A lot of people in there.
Nah, you should, man. Fuck them.
My old car,
including myself, because I ride in there all the time.
I had a hatchback back in the day, a silver one.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit bigger in the back. Yeah, that one, dude, I tagged that whole fucking car.
Oh,
dude.
hell yeah.
Oh, dude, my fucking Grand Prix saw some battles.
Dead serious, dude. He's old. Yeah.
And the Grand Prix, if you remember, I don't know if you remember this, like, the front seat was like a bucket seat, not a bucket seat, but like a full a bench seat.
Bench seat, yeah.
It just had like the armrest.
Yeah, the armrest,
You pick that up and be like, down. It's on.
You crossed the line.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? No more divider.
No, those bench seats are great, and that's why I kind of like my truck, because in the front seat, there's nothing dividing the front. There's no console in the middle of the seats. So they can, if they want to cross over, they can cross over, baby. And then I can move that console back and forth. So I'm just like, move that back, give you a little more space. Hey man,
We
road
live
heads
in free,
is a blast.
baby. We live in
Do
free.
you have a ticket to ride?
Dude, I remember back in the day in the old Honda, I had a little Del Sol. It was a 2-seater, right?
Yeah.
No seat, no back seat, no nothing.
Goddamn.
And
Plenty of real estate.
I was with the ex, and but there was a center console there, and she wanted to give me some roadhead.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm down for this.
Absolutely.
But the thing is that in the center console, that's where the stick shift's at, right?
Yeah,
The manual.
So he's got to shift and
like
hit
going
her
over the body.
every time. He's hitting her every time.
I know. I'm just like, God damn it. And then, like, I went off the road once. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to save this for later.
He shifts like in what would it be, second or third? Second.
Second.
Like if you go straight back, you go into second. Just like hit her.
Fucking give her a black eye.
He gets bit. He's like,
Give her a fucking black eye. Just sorry.
Oh no!
Man.
Didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, baby.
Sorry. Keep going.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, no, man. Those are great
I mean,
adventures.
that's great. I love that one.
Adam, what's
You said I had a bench seat in mine. So
You sick man.
But did you ever?
I did a lot of driving to Grace.
Did you ever do the?
the dirty? Not
No. With like sealed to the deal. Let's say with what you would constitute a thick chick.
thicker than I would like. No, but like thick, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's signed, sealed, and delivered. Yes.
Yeah.
Good work,
I've
soldier.
gotten with a big girl, and I'm gonna tell you that this is gonna sound really bad.
Okay.
I don't want to make it sound bad because she's a very nice lady.
Yeah.
And she was very caring.
Yeah.
She was.
She
I wouldn't
fell
say
for you.
much bigger than me, but she was bigger than me.
She fell for you.
No. I was really worried
Okay.
because I'm kind of a handy person, and I built my bed, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't think I could trust her.
Damn.
And like, I didn't want to tell her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't want to be like,
yeah.
hey, we're probably gonna fucking fall through this. Not because of me, but yeah, I'm like,
Hey, girl, I
was
bought the
worried.
bed frame not at IKEA, but the IKEA knockoff. So let's not even risk
Exactly.
it.
No, and I know it's just a fucking shambles. It's a bunch of fucking. I made it looks cool because I painted it, and it's just like a normal platform bed.
Yeah.
But if you take the mattress off of it, it's just a maze of boards because
Woods
I
and
felt like
studs.
yeah, it's just that's all it is. It's just but random boards everywhere because I'm just like, is it strong enough here? Is
Right.
it strong enough there? Like,
Right.
and I'm just adding and adding and adding.
Yep.
It looks like a fucking crossword
It's like
puzzle
It's like,
pattern.
Hey, girl, that's not even real glue.
And
That's
I'm just
Elmer's
like-
glue I used over there.
And like it's kind of hard. I'm just like, oh god, I hope she doesn't go to that corner. I know that there's nothing there. She's gonna fucking fall through, and then it's gonna be awkward. She's gonna break my bed, and I'm not gonna have anywhere to sleep.
Yeah.
But no, it survived.
God bless them.
It survived.
God bless them. Hey man, they want to have fun too. Shit.
I know.
They deserve a good
And
time.
I don't have any problem with them. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. There's some very pretty.
Oh, I'll tell you
very,
right now,
very pretty
my
baby
favorite model, period, is a plus size.
No way.
Fuck, what's her name?
Ashley Graham.
Yeah,
yeah.
baby. Ah,
Graham.
yes.
Never even heard of this person.
I wanna give you a
Jamie,
hug.
Jamie, can you pull that up?
Jamie, pull it up.
Oh no, Jaime.
Jaime,
can
pull
you
it up.
Can you pull? Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up.
Oh
here.
fuck yeah.
Jaime, can you pull that
I
up for
feel
me?
like you don't approve.
Let me pull
No,
this up.
I said yeah.
All right, yeah,
I
very
said,
good.
yeah.
What's
I'm
her name
over here
again?
whispering in the mic, making love to her.
Ashley
What is she?
Graham.
What does she know? Does
Ashley
she do
Graham.
movies or anything like that?
No movies, just pictures.
I mean,
model.
hopefully some home videos that we'll get to see
done.
sooner or
She's
later.
done a couple.
dude.
Oh, no, I've looked.
Some
Couple home videos?
off Broadway stuff, like off Broadway, like at home on off Broadway.
Well, do talk about a rabbit hole we just went down. That's a fantastic
That's
rabbit
a
hole.
great.
Do the thick girls fit in this rabbit hole? Probably not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Maybe an arm.
For me,
maybe,
they do, damn it.
Maybe an arm. Maybe half a leg.
Oh man. But anyways,
We just went
okay.
all pitbull. Where we were just talking about one
I'm
thing.
sorry.
And then
Apparently,
all of a sudden, all baby.
Google Chrome has turned into Internet Explorer on me for a second.
It's the
so
dial-up.
it's just not gonna happen. It's just I'm gonna have to look her up later. Or
It's all
whatever.
good. It's all good. It's all good.
I'll yank it to her.
That's right. Please do. And think of me.
Oh no, dude, that's porn's all ruined for me. Now. Just absolutely ruined. I just can't watch porn anymore because it just makes me laugh now.
Yeah.
And it's just so ridiculous. It's just over the top.
So
now.
you don't go for the story?
Hmm?
You don't go for the plot, for the story?
Oh fuck no! Nobody goes for that. Well, okay, some may go for the story, but I just the moaning's just over the top. Like
It's an interesting concept for sure.
I like a little moaning here and there, but
It's like
when I
you
go,
have a difference.
oh god, yeah.
Okay, one
I'm
more
like,
ra-
what
one
the
more-
fuck are you doing?
One more quick rabbit hole.
Yeah. What's up?
We'll do a flash round.
Yeah.
Amateur or pro?
Oh god.
Oh God, yeah.
Semi-pro.
Oh, Will Ferrell. Yeah,
I like when they got like great video quality, but they're amateurs.
Yeah, like they haven't been seen, kind of
They
thing.
haven't been seen because I mean,
Yeah.
technically, supposedly, like the bang bus and all that is like amateur. It's
You
like,
it-
we just happened to pick up a girl on the bus. Hell, that fuck you. That's a lie.
No, we all know that's a lie. I had a buddy that, my buddy was like really like, dude, did you see that one? There's this porn site, and he's European, so he thinks it's not here for some odd reason.
Yeah.
There's this guy that just fucking walks around with euros in his pocket, and he just goes up to random girls, and says, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you, let me fuck you in this park." And they're just like, "Dude, they'll do it. If you have enough money, they'll do it." I'm like, dude, that's fucking fake, man. That is fucking fake, okay?
All of
I'm
them?
not saying that they're porn stars. I'm just saying that they're amateur girls trying to become porn stars.
Ah,
Which
okay.
those women are fucking everywhere, okay?
Are they?
They're like, dude, they're like herpes. They're everywhere.
Oh, I don't
They're
know.
absolutely
Wow.
everywhere. And so I was just like, dude, that's what it is. If you ever watch one of those fucking things, like,
Okay.
I go on there and look for it. It's
Yeah.
called Public Agent.
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely. I'm on it.
Okay, get on there.
Get
Just
on
watch
it.
There's no fucking way that they're real people. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Interesting.
Hold on, folks. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get to the bottom.
Anyways,
of this. I'll be
okay.
back in 20
With
minutes,
social
fellas.
media on how it is, come on.
I'll be
Hey,
back in 20
hey.
minutes, fellas. So just hold on.
Answer the goddamn question.
Come on, man. Amateur or pro?
I said semi-pro, yeah.
Okay.
Well, the ones where they pretend like they're not pro, but they have like the pro camera,
Okay.
and then it kind of looks like it might have been made at home. So I don't know. Like
Okay.
semi-pro. I think that's why I call semi-pro. Like,
All
There
right,
you
all
go.
right.
I
I'll
get
take
that.
it.
I
What
can
about you,
respect
Randall?
that. I like the pros.
Pros.
Yeah, I like the pros because most of the pros are.
You know what they're doing?
They've been around for a while.
Okay.
And I like experience.
I like to discover new talent.
I'm like, yeah. No,
You're
see,
the scouter.
see, you're the scouter, and I am. What do we say? HR.
The Weinstein, baby. You've been doing this for a while.
I like people with tenure.
Yeah.
I like people that's got some years under the belt. I like the ones that know what they're doing, the ones that got experience. Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, man,
They're
start
experienced.
swiping left, and then you'll get
Oh, there we go. No, I got. Oh yeah,
Is that
she's
Graham?
fantastic. What's her name again?
Ashley Graham.
Ashley Graham.
Goddamn.
They consider that plus size in the modeling world. That is plus size. I wouldn't call that plus
Oh, well,
size.
she's also tall. She's like 5'10", 5'11".
She ranges because there'll be
Yeah.
like seasons where she gets a little
'cause
bigger,
Look at this one.
and she's still doing work.
okay. I see that. Yeah.
And
Then again, I
she's
wonder-
been working out.
I wonder
actually.
how much of that's like Photoshop. She
She-
like that.
And
Come
she's
on,
actually
man. Come on.
married. Let me see. Yeah,
She's
you ain't
married?
being selfish. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
fuck.
married to me, but we haven't told
What a
nobody yet.
fucking-
Please don't.
what a
don't
mess.
ruin this.
But you guys
Okay,
are
I
all
got-
invited to the wedding.
Okay, Jaime's got it up on here on Google. I'm watching. Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a very, very beautiful woman.
Fuck yeah.
Fantastic. Great headshots.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
All right.
I like her portfolio. Maybe
So, yeah, like I was saying, pros.
I might take a deeper look into it later.
Hey man, more years on them. That's when they start doing those MILF videos.
Her LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a big fan of the MILF videos. I don't know about you. I like the MILF videos, so they've got to have years, man. They've got to have years under the belt. If they're going to be doing
Absolutely.
MILF.
Even if they don't have kids, I still
Absolutely.
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 And if you're a porn star and you're that age and you have kids, wow, kudos for you.
Good
Good
Dude,
for
most
you.
of them do.
Crazy.
Most of them do.
All right, bye kids. I'm on my way to work.
Yeah, I'm on my way to work. I'll
Your
be
dad will
back.
be here when you guys get home from school. Mommy's gonna be blowing some other dude for money.
That's right.
Dude, it's acting though.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's acting.
I'm gonna tell him mommy's an actor.
Technically, it's acting.
Yeah. It is.
That pizza guy ain't no pizza guy.
It's the shittiest acting I ever seen. But yeah.
You know, that mom ain't really fucking her stepson. That's acting.
Oh, hey, Little Caesars delivery guy, $5. I don't have $5. What else can we work out about this?
I like
Oh,
the people that write those movies. They must be fucking like
stoned out of their fucking
no,
mind.
the dumbest fucking writer. They don't even have to stress.
Yeah.
No, they're the smartest writers in the world. I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
They're not stupid. They're the smartest in the world because all they have to do is that. Okay, guys. So I got this episode of where like the person's gonna walk in and be like, "Oh, hey, I can't do that, but I can give you sex instead." And then the girl's gonna be like, "Yeah, that sounds like a good idea." That's the MO for every fucking porn.
Right to the point.
Every single, or it's like, the mom, sees the stepson and is like, catches him masturbating.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, well, here, let me help you. Like, what kind of shit is this?
Oh,
What kind of writing is this? It's like every episode. It's like,
hey.
that's all that happens when I watch porn. I just get fucking massive deja vu.
I'm gonna need you to pull back because I think you just wrote like 5 movies.
I just wrote 5 movies. Hey, man, I need my credit. Pornhub, send me a
Copyright,
check.
baby.
Send me a check.
How dare you?
All right.
Ridiculous.
Let's dive into this topic.
I know, because we just wasted 25 minutes
We're gonna 180 this bitch.
of everybody's listening to it.
Well
Everybody's going to be like, where the
done.
fuck are they going with
Well,
this?
we gave him Ashley Graham, so they can't be all that.
That's true.
mad.
Ashley Graham,
All right.
God bless you.
So 180. Now we're gonna get a little semi-serious,
That's what we need.
a little semi-pro, but a little semi-amateur
like
at the
it.
same time.
I'm always amateur.
That's right, baby. It's amateur hour. So today's topic is racism, but not in the way that.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's all
can
good.
get over how
Ashley
we
Graham?
went from
Oh.
we went from porn stars to racism. I love this episode.
Hey, let me
already.
get your dick wet. Now
I love this.
let me make you lose that.
I'm loving this episode already, dude.
It's a great fucking episode.
Just
I
keep
love
going,
it.
man.
You
This
got
is great.
wood? Well, get ready to get soft.
That's right.
Oh fuck.
Anyways, okay.
Sorry, Mom, if you're listening.
So back on track. So we talked about racism on one side of the spectrum, how Latinos experience racism, and we even dived into the topic of how we experience it here in Des Moines. Now we're switching it up because we're pretty reasonable and logical people, and it's not fair to point at one end without evaluating the other end. So today's topic is racism, but how Latinos can be racist just as bad, and more specifically how Mexicans can be just as much of an asshole, as your average country
Bigot.
bumpkin, So and
So you're talking being a bigot within the community.
yeah. So for an example, so Mexico, we have immigrants going through Mexico because obviously those are the floodgates.
Yeah, that's the route. Yeah.
So connecting South America and Central America. So all those people obviously channel through Mexico, and I've heard through numerous accounts, and obviously this is anything old because our parents can testify to this as well. And even the people here, that aren't Mexican. So, you have from El Salvador, Nicaragua, Guatemala, all those. So they'll, filter in through Mexico, but their accounts are like, oh, they treated us like shit, we were treated badly, pretty much, A, B, and C.
You're welcome.
Pretty much on
we
the
were
wall.
just getting ready for the United States.
But
it intensifies.
You got to earn some stripes, baby.
So it's the same thing, I guess whatever you want to say. Obviously, it's not the exact same thing.
Right.
Experience it here in the U.S., but rather someone who has the same
Can I say
color
what-
skin tone, but it's more. I guess
Yeah.
it's more of like on a nationality,
Well, so you almost
racism on a
have-
national.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If I could, this is how I see it in my head.
Yeah.
Is it's not technically racism based on the color of skin,
Right.
or gender.
Right.
It's more either nationalism
national level.
or tribalism.
Okay.
Can we call it tribalism?
Yeah.
Because I bet you even people from, like, let's say Honduras going through El Salvador to get to Mexico, or whoever's on top of whoever. Because
Right.
unfortunately I'm not very good at geography, so I don't know which would.
I think
where.
Guatemala is the one touching Mexico, so Guatemala is
Okay.
the last one.
Okay, so imagine, people from El Salvador going through Guatemala. I bet you the Guatemaltecos are the same way. They probably
think
do
so?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just because you don't hear it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I think we would be dumb to think that it doesn't happen everywhere
I
you
thought
go.
it'd be the exact opposite, dude.
But
Not really, dude.
In Mexico, I think part of it is that, like, when they're coming through, I understand it's a journey and all that, but, like, before they even come, like, when you hear, like, all the hearsay and talk, like, you hear that Guatemalans, Nicaraguans, they hate Mexicans.
Yeah.
Oh, there's already this
No, I hear it all the
rhetoric
time.
built up. So when, like, they get to Mexico and they're like, "Oh, you got to come through here. What's up, bitch? I heard you was talking." That's pretty much just.
Yeah.
I heard you was
Yeah,
talking shit.
But
Yeah.
if you think about it,
So-
I think the people that are actually traveling through the country aren't the people that say they
Right.
I know, and
Right,
I get
just
that.
like
I
Mexico.
understand that.
But now you're just.
But now
you're taking that clip
you're
of people.
specifying it's your people. that
You
are
already have a
talking shit.
predetermined image of your head of those people.
Exactly. Because most of the people that are traveling through, I mean, they don't
Are
have
good
any
people.
intentions of staying in Mexico. They have all the intentions of going to the United States. Now, sometimes it actually does happen of where they will stay.
They
in
just
Mexico.
end up, Because
let's just face it, in that area of Central America, if you want to add in Mexico in that sector, Mexico has the largest infrastructure. Mexico has the most money, the better economy.
Yeah.
Even within, a poverty-stricken Central America, that's much, much better. You're earning much more money in Mexico than what you're earning in El Salvador, in Honduras. So sometimes it is to your benefit, if it's too high of a risk to go to the United States, to stop by in Mexico.
Right.
So, in a way, this is the thing is, I think in any shape or form when it comes to immigration like that, that's going to happen wherever you go.
Right.
Hell, that shit can happen with people traveling from one state to another.
Yeah.
I've even heard it here in Des Moines, people saying, oh, man, all these people are moving from Chicago, and they're bringing all their crime, and they're bringing all their bullshit to our state because we give such good benefits, and our standard of living is high.
Yeah.
The
taxes on
price,
everything. Well,
the price of living is low.
Yeah.
Wages are high. So, I've even heard that.
Yeah.
Even on our local level, of people complaining of people from Chicago coming here.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, they're stealing our jobs. I just stole from somebody. Damn.
Exactly.
Well, that same thing happened in early, I want to say 07, 08, where we had a wave come from the West Coast.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, I just moved here. I'm like, why? I'm like, this is my house. What are you doing here? What do you mean you just moved? You love California. Go back.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's how people feel when they come down from Mexico. People come up and they're like, what are you doing here? Go back.
Okay, so all right, so let's put all the cards on the table. So let's evaluate this. So we have racism on the national level, as we just mentioned. We have from all the other countries below Mexico, geographically. And then you have the racism from the skin tone, because obviously you have, Latinos who are from Africa or Afro, the Afro Latinos. Even then, I feel like I've seen it, that's racism from the skin color,
Yeah.
Even then, because so we have our slang term, el negro,
Yeah.
which it's not meant towards anything bad, but once you see somebody who's actually of a dark complexion, the fact that we say that isn't necessarily racist either, it's el negro, but I feel like a lot of people's attitude changes as well, as far as how they are treated as well. So, and I'm trying to specify within Mexico, because I know, even with soccer players, it's not as bad, but I had a, kid friend growing up in my hometown. Not that they were treated differently, because around the neighborhood, everybody.
You were just a kid.
Yeah, and even their family, everyone got to know them, but when we'd go out, to a restaurant or something, I don't know. I feel like it still happens with skin tone as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you got to think historically it's been going on for a very, very long time. It doesn't justify it, but people, we are stubborn fucking human beings.
Right.
We're stubborn. We see shit happen in other societies that we don't agree with, and what do? We go off and do the same fucking thing.
Right.
And it all has to go back to the fact of, obviously most African descent people came from Africa, right?
Yeah.
Big fucking deal. But how did they get here? Most of them came through slavery, slave trade.
Yeah.
So they were brought into countries where they were literally treated less than people.
Is that where you came from, Hugo Sanchez?
Yeah, Hugo Sanchez.
Yeah, I'm black from the waist down, baby.
I don't know. I'm light skinned, so I don't know this shit. I don't deal with that.
But that's the truth, man. It came through slave trade. So
yeah.
So what happens when you get people here who were already from the beginning? You're supposed to treat them like they're less than a person.
Right.
That sticks. And it's going to take a long time for people to get over that. Because there's always going to be some fucking asshole bigot. It's just going to happen.
Right. I guess my main thing was I wanted to focus on the fact that it happens here in the U.S. all the time, But us being a minority, we do it to, people in other countries, Like, for example, like Mexico,
Yeah.
Like, it happens all the time, And a lot of people, not that,
I think everybody has the ability to be stupid regardless of the color of your skin.
Yeah. And
I think let's just get that out of the way. That's what I'm saying, dude. We're really not that different from each other. There's there's really not that big of a difference between even cultures. We like to think that there is, but there isn't.
And
there
I guess
isn't.
to each his own. Everyone's gonna live in their own ignorant bliss, thinking oh, I don't know, think whatever you want, but ignoring it, is
I think
which
matters,
I feel like a lot of people do. But
what matters is
acknowledging is the first step, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey man, about like 10 years ago, this trash ass movie called District 9 was released.
Oh yeah?
I just want to throw that out there. It's the shittiest
I did see some of that movie.
That shittiest movie in cinema ever. ever.
Hey man,
King
don't you
of
trash that movie. I
Samao,
love that movie.
Shittiest movie in cinema history.
So
I just wanted to
aliens,
slip that
right?
in there.
Isn't it aliens?
On today in history.
It's like the slums.
Isn't
yeah.
aliens are like relegated to the slums.
Yeah.
And,
Or they're already in the slums, but then they get relegated even more to
Yeah.
tents and it's like a
See
camp.
that they took the humans' job of being in the slums. There's no premise to that movie. It's just trash.
So
No,
they're over
big
here
trash.
taking away our tents and shit. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. That's
They're
my
displacing
tent.
our homeless people.
That's my tent. You extraterrestrial alien.
So a dude in the military, actually, because at their campsite, it was split off for like the girls, tents or dorms or whatever.
Like the alien chicks?
No.
talking
This is
about?
like
Oh,
in
I'm
real
sorry,
life.
sorry.
In real life.
Sorry, got out of my Area 51
So
stuff.
there was a dude in the military, and then because they had their own like reserve, bunks, and then a dude put the logo of the prawn or like the alien right on the girls just because it was all trashy and like they were just sick and tampons everywhere. He got heat for it, but everyone thought it was funny.
This is so dirty.
Um,
The only reason I bring that up is because one, it is trash. But second, like that goes along with like your whole discrimination thing going all the way down.
Yeah.
Like the aliens were treated like shit, and in the movie they don't like. First of all, when they landed or whatever, they just hovered above. I think for like a few months.
Yes.
And then like the humans or the human race like forced their way into the ship. Like,
Yeah.
The aliens hadn't come out.
they
at
did it to
all.
themselves.
So they were forced out.
Yeah.
But I tell you what's not trash. Frozen custard.
That's right.
Found on 14th Street
On East
in
14th.
Watrous.
That's
You want
right.
yourself a banana shake, maybe a banana split. Buy a strawberry shortcake that can feed a family of 4.
You're fucking welcome.
Thank you.
I get the lemon ice cream 2 scoops.
Hey, you know what this asshole did? So
What?
when we went that one time,
What, to Frozen custard?
yeah. So, because you guys met up with us afterwards, so we order, and I'm like, oh, you know what? He's gonna be a bro and pay for me.
Who?
This guy.
Oh.
So he pays for
A-Train?
himself. He's like,
Oh.
oh no, just for me. And I'm right, but I'm like, you fucking asshole. I would have done the same thing for you,
Hey,
man.
but you make it sound
Why
like
you gotta
I
be
never
racist?
do.
Why you gotta be racist?
Yeah, why
towards
you
this
gotta
guy?
be racist?
Because he's
black.
darker.
Because
He's darker. He's black compared to
Because
you.
you black, because you
Joe.
black, you got a blacker berry, and your juice is probably sweeter from what I
Your
hear.
white ass skin.
Dude, I think I'm tan as fuck right now, and I love
Yeah, you
it.
do.
I'm
You're
like, look at
really
me, I
tan,
got
dude.
color. I'm Gorilla, hey brother, what up,
Dude,
man?
hey man, I remember when you used to fucking work outside.
Yeah,
This motherfucker was one red dot on his forehead
Yeah.
from selling us shit at the 7-Eleven.
You thought you were
I
hot
mean, this
shit,
guy
huh?
was red as. But
He
now
was
I'm
red
just
as
like,
fuck.
I get a little tan because I use sunscreen now, so it kind of
I
blends in.
used to see
instead
him
of
back
just
in the day
burning.
and asking for a chicken tikka Buddha and a little bindi bhajis.
You were one shade away from being in an arranged marriage.
Hey, we can work on.
We'll
it.
work
Do I
something
get to-
out.
Do I get to see
Oh,
her
dude, we
first?
should do that.
We'll get our girl Curry on the phone.
Another slap session.
Hey man, one other quick thing before we deviate.
Yeah.
So we talked about national racism, and then complexion.
I was gonna say, you want to go international now?
Yeah, 305 racism. No, so national racism.
Mr. Worldwide Racist.
We got the complexity racism of skin tone. Now, this one's a little bit more specific. And all three of these deserve their own episode, but this is kind of just a recap. So this, last but not least, the third one is how indigenous people get the bad rap, even in their native homeland.
Hell yeah.
So, like in Mexico, because I've seen it, not a lot, but I've seen it like a minor influence as well. Like how people, whenever they're poor, but you see them like in the cities, and stuff, and they're coming in, and very, very dirt poor, pretty much.
Treated as second class.
Yeah, second class
They're
citizens.
still trying to do their daily regime, going to
Right.
the store and all that, but they're looked down at.
Yeah.
They're looked down on always, man. But I'm like,
And again, I'm gonna have to revert back to a history lesson
yeah,
of what fucking humans do. We love to copy each other.
Yeah.
And what happened? The people that came over that came over to the U.S. I mean,
Yeah.
settlers and shit like that. What did they do?
yeah,
They fucking raped, pillaged these Indians, fucking stole their land,
Right.
treated them like shit. And now, I mean, look at the Native American community. I'm not gonna say that all of it is in the shit, but most of it is in the fucking shit.
oh yeah, it is.
I mean, there's a lot of poverty within the Native American community, and look at Mexico. Mexico is the exact same fucking way.
Yeah.
They treat their indigenous people like trash. Most
They
of them
isolate
now,
them pretty
yeah,
much, and they put them on the reserve.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Native,
most, yeah,
the Native
most
Americans.
Most of them are now like closer to where the Mayas were from, obviously, which is a little closer to Central and South America.
Right.
But they're all concentrated in the lower portion of like the Yucatan Peninsula.
Right.
And I don't know about you, but like maybe it was like 5-6 years ago, or no, more than that, when I used to work for the hospital downtown, and we'd bring people up from the Yucatan
Yeah.
to do open heart surgeries on their kids, right? And I got a couple opportunities to talk to them,
Yeah.
and how the life is down there, because they were like, oh, you go to Mexico, yeah, where do you go? And I start talking to them, and they're just like, oh, well, our areas, and they're most of them are indigenous people,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
their
yeah,
first
yeah.
language is not Spanish,
Yeah, no.
right?
they
So they're
know
talking to me, they're just
dialect.
like,
Their own
well,
dialect.
they're just like, oh, everything's changing because the government is kicking us off of our land
Yep.
that we've been on for thousands of
years.
and they're building hotels, and they're building. He's like, they just tell us, they're saying, hey, we're gonna get you a nice house over here,
Right.
and you can work at this hotel, make money, get a better standard of living. And he's like,
Well,
and
it's resort. It's a resort land.
Yeah,
It's-
he's like now he's like they did that, and they duped
fucked
the
us
people.
over.
Yeah, he's like, they didn't give us our houses. They,
Oh.
our jobs aren't coming in like they're supposed to. Now local fishermen aren't fishing anymore. It's just like they're changing everything. I mean, they're being treated like we treat the Native Americans.
But you're right.
unfortunately.
It's nothing new, man.
It's nothing new, dude.
Nothing
It's
new.
just history repeating itself.
Fuck. Here's a little story.
Don't
I
they call
kind
it
of
gentrification?
gentrification.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. This one kind of sums up all three. And this happened. It's pretty recent, but it was like 6 months ago. And this kind of concludes how Mexico is openly, not necessarily, how openly racist they are, like towards indigenous people or like darker skin toned people. So I don't know if you heard, but on I think it was TV Azteca, one of the TV like hosts. This is shortly after the Oscars, but one of the TV personalities dressed up as Yalitza Aparicio from Roma.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it was a Televisa network, and then it's pretty much the black face, but in Mexico, so it was brown face.
Yeah.
So she dressed up as her, and looked super,
like an indigenous person.
as
Like,
like
it was
impersonating.
poking fun though.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Mexico, it's such a norm. I guess now they've been doing better,
Well,
but
it is.
I mean, but everybody was going along with it. Like everybody was laughing,
Yeah.
Well, not everybody. I shouldn't say because
Yeah.
I can't group everybody. But I like that there was some retaliation because the next day she got blasted hard by everybody.
Yeah.
Oh man, and it's just I don't know if she got fired.
One of
before she went on TV, she did like a post on social media, wearing brown skin paint and thick lips in an apparent parody of Aparicio.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's pretty much doing blackface.
exactly the exact same thing. It was the show. Fuck, I'm not gonna tell you. Fuck them. But yeah, dude, she got blasted. And then the next day, she took off her social media, everything.
Yeah. I mean, right now, in our society, that's just not acceptable. But think about this, okay?
Okay.
What is one of the biggest comedy icons in Mexico over the history of comedy? La India Maria.
Yeah. But
She's
See,
literally, that's literally her character. Now, it's not blackface, because that's just how
Right.
she was,
Right.
right? She's very dark complected.
Right.
She, She looks like an indigenous person.
Yeah.
So what did she do? She dressed up like an indigenous person and plays
the role.
That plays the role of an
simple,
indigenous, simple,
uneducated
person, and it's comedy, right?
Right.
And it's been seen okay for a very, very long time.
Man, that's I didn't even think about that.
You got to think about that because that's the other side of it.
Yeah.
So on one side, the society says, hey, it's not cool for you to do blackface basically in Mexico.
Yeah.
But there's this person that's literally a Mexican icon.
Yeah.
That's a historical figure within comedy.
Yeah.
That's been doing it for her whole career.
Yeah. Fuck.
So where do you draw the line?
I think
if it's
I'm
done
not
tastefully
excusing it. I'm not, because this is I'm trying to process
You
this.
have Eugenio Derbez, who also plays like chilangos and stuff on TV.
But hey, man, they fucking do that to themselves.
I know, but I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. But that's what he does.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
yeah.
He does.
No. But there's other characters too where they play
he doesn't talk like that.
Yeah.
And that's the way he. Pero por qué viene así, güey? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's the alleged way that they speak, and that's what the whole show is based.
Yeah.
That premise that they talk like that.
Yeah, and that they're uneducated or that they're
and
stupid
they're
people,
idiots,
whatever.
But they have money, but they have very.
So going back to that,
But that's less of a blackface. So that's
Right.
that's like or like a white person acting like they're from the South, like a hick.
a prime
right?
example of that was at the
I
World
am from
Cup
the
when
South.
he did that. Do you remember?
Who?
Eugenio Derbez when he did that at the World Cup.
Oh,
when he
yeah.
infiltrated some show
yeah,
and he got kicked off.
He got kicked off.
He did
because
the
people didn't know
imprison.
who he
You were
was.
watching it.
They didn't know who he was. Some of the guys didn't know who he was. The security was trying to kick him off. And they're like, dude, do you know who that
No lo
motherfucker
toques.
is?
No lo toques.
He makes way more money than everybody on
Gary,
the fucking
yeah,
platform.
don't touch him. He'll leave. He'll leave. Don't. Oh, man. It was entertaining for sure, but
No, I think that's the
I
difference.
think that is different
The
because
difference is being tasteful, and see, this is the thing: is one has to, well, obviously one has to do with the color of someone's skin. The other one
Right.
isn't. The other one has to do
just
with
with
regionalism.
with
has to do
class.
with accents, right?
Yeah.
When a white person does an accent of a Southern person,
Right.
they don't consider that as racial profiling or
They
anything
don't.
anything of that nature. But now if a white person dresses up as black and does the blackface, that's where it's not okay.
yeah.
Right, and so that's where the Eugenio Derbez character, that's not the same as somebody dressing up like an
Yeah,
indigenous person
Robert
because it has
Downey Jr.
nothing.
But I don't know if
yeah,
if
Robert
the
Downey
accent-
Jr. got away with it, but he did it brilliantly.
No. And I looked into it. Oh fuck, man,
That
this
was
is
a
such
hard.
a.
That was a hard move. Even though it was a comedy movie, it was hard to pull off because he was a character in a character in a movie.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
so-
what made it okay.
No. Here's the
he
thing.
wasn't doing blackface. The character was.
No.
doing blackface.
Here's the thing.
Ben
Because
Stiller's a genius. I just want to say he's a genius. I love Ben Stiller.
He talked about it in big time because he was talking to Jamie Foxx about it. He's like, because Jamie Foxx approached him. He's like, hey, like I need you to,
Yeah, explain yourself.
and no. Jamie approached him about a humor role like that.
Yeah.
And then Downey was like, okay, Jamie, like, let's do it, And then 5 minutes later, he calls him back. He's like, I don't know about this, man. I don't know. Like, this is,
Yeah.
but,
It's
and
a
then
bold move, man.
Jamie Foxx vouched for him. And the way he put it is perfectly well said. He's like, because, you see these TV, like, news anchors, personalities, they do it, but they mean it. However, I didn't think it was such a big deal. When I grew up, this was normal. However, Downey did it with a mind of like he was sensitive about it, and he had like a bunch of black comedians like kind of approve. Hey,
Yeah, it's okay.
but Jamie put it. He's like, when comedians do it, amen, it's different. I guess to each his own. Everyone's gonna think differently.
Yeah.
But
Hey
he's
man,
like,
well look at Dave Chappelle.
he's like-
Dave Chappelle bit back on one of his own sketches
yeah,
where he was the black.
the slave.
No, he was the.
That's not so hard. Damn.
where he-
Damn it so hard. God damn it.
he's the black mailman.
Yeah,
And the fam
yeah.
and the white family is the
Mountains.
The nigga family.
we are the
niggas.
wetbacks.
And he'd be like, "Oh, it's my favorite niggas."
My favorite
Oh,
family to deliver milk
He's
to.
got them lips.
The niggas.
Mountain nigga.
You got the best table a niggas ever gotten in this restaurant.
But it's brilliant though, and it's just fuck, dude.
But this is the thing is, man, in
If
comedy,
you're living,
comedy,
There-
like I don't feel like there's a line in comedy. A lot of
There's
people like to complain
not.
about this shit. There is no line in comedy. You could listen.
yeah,
you have
okay,
to
yeah.
you have to
There's
take the
not.
good with the bad when
There
you do
is-
shit like that.
Yeah.
There's an unspoken rule that you have to do it tastefully. Like you have to do it.
It can't just
so
be-
that you can't do it all willy nilly.
No, dude, fuck
The
that.
message has to come across
No,
that
fuck
you're
that.
doing it with smart.
And the reason I say fuck that, okay, I can't remember who was it that fucking said, It's like they wish that Donald Trump had gotten decapitated.
Oh, that was
or something like that.
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin.
Well,
Once
not
she
just
does,
that, she held a decapitated head.
Listen. She said it as a fucking joke. Okay. So
Oh, yeah,
for her to
it
go
was
back
in
on
the
there and
heat.
fucking
Became a deal,
apologize, I hated that about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking horrible. Okay,
It's-
fair enough. Some people didn't like it. They say it's distasteful. Who gives a fuck?
Wasn't
And
he
I say
already-
a lot of distasteful shit in my comedy,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to go off apologizing
But
to
it's
everybody. I've never fucking get done with my shit.
He
I
was
wouldn't have anything to
already,
talk about.
He was
Right.
already, what do you call it? He was already elected, right, at that time?
Yeah.
And I think
he
what
was
happened
elected,
there
yeah.
was the fact that it became, she became, what do you call it?
Like a
She
correspondent.
became a liability to like TV networks and stuff, the ones she was working for.
Yeah, of course.
And not just that, the fact that like they took it as they blew it up and they took it as a threat, and
Yeah.
it became a threat when she was holding a decapitated head. Of it.
yeah.
Like,
Yes,
she was
that's
holding-
what it was.
That's when it's like boom.
As a
Okay, she
threat.
means it. Boom. She's fucking black. Like what do you call it? Blackball her because
Yeah.
she's dangerous.
She's
a
level
threat.
threat.
Yeah, I mean, they got what they wanted out of her, which is fucking ratings and seeing somebody
Absolutely.
fucking burn and
Yeah.
and pretty much their career dwindle down. Like
Right, and
people
which
love seeing
she
tragedy,
Didn't have
and
a whole
that's
lot of that left either way.
See, I'm
still-
glad we
she's
brought
still
this
got a
up
she's
because
still got a big fan base.
as we mentioned in the previous episodes, how racism can be humorous, if it's,
Yeah.
and especially like with other minorities, we mentioned,
Yeah.
with Asians, and blacks,
Yeah,
stuff.
because think about it, like Mexicans, blacks, Asians, we all joke around with
Right.
each other. But then when the white dude like tries to tell a joke, like, "What's up, man? Watch your step, boy.
Yeah.
Watch your step before
Yeah,
you
but
do
that's
some
that's
shit."
that's it to each their own, man.
Right.
I
but
mean,
it's
to each
just
their
it's
own.
just the way people react to it. Because like,
Yeah.
there's an episode of The Office
Yeah.
where Andy Bernard is like trying to he's trying to keep making Will Ferrell's character laugh. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, funny man, make me laugh, whatever."
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "What do you get when a black man walks into a?" And then like he gets cut off,
Yeah.
and
Craig-
Will Ferrell's character has to leave, and then Craig Robinson's character comes up,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Oh,
Oh.
go ahead, finish the line. What do you get, Andy?" And Andy's like, but he was literally just pulling from thin air.
Yeah,
He didn't have a punchline to the joke, and he goes,
Yeah.
"I don't know, help me out." But yeah, Craig Robinson's character comes over, and the Stanley character, they're both like eyeballing him.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, he goes, "No, go ahead, finish the joke. What do you get?" And he's like, "I don't know, help me out."
I don't know. I like it when people push buttons like that. When I have
See,
to-
it's like if it makes you laugh at it, and as you said it, if
I'll
it's
give
not
you an even better
distasteful,
example
no,
right now.
let me finish mine because mine's really short. If it's distasteful,
his is really short, baby.
Yeah, that's,
Y'all
oh,
Y'all
that's why
heard
he-
it. Y'all heard it here, ladies.
Yo, that's why he couldn't go for that thickness because it's really short.
2-inch chub. Hey, we should snip that out and start the podcast out with it. No, like if it's a distasteful joke, it's just more backed up by like racial influence. Then it's because even I googled recently Mexican jokes,
Yeah.
and at first they were funny. You
Oh,
know,
yeah?
like
What's so funny?
Hey man, what do you mean I'm funny? What am I a funny guy?
What am I, a clown? to
What am
you?
I, a clown to you? Huh?
You?
Huh?
My favorite time.
You're a big man. You can talk for himself. No, but I'm like, I got curious. So I'm like, make me laugh. Is pretty much what I told my phone. I'm like, Google Mexican jokes, and the first two were, they made me giggle. And as I went down the list, it became more of like, you can just tell that these were made by like the white supremacist. Oh, what do you get what do you call Mexican? Yada yada yada. And it was just, there was no punchline. It was just because he's a piece of shit trash who shouldn't be in the country.
Yeah.
It was
It's
just
not. It wasn't a
blatant-
joke. It wasn't a joke. And I
Blatant
googled
disregard to
jokes.
the comedy, and it just became straight up racism.
Exactly. It's exactly what it was. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
but when you
became
write it
rhetoric.
as a joke, it's a joke. You
But
don't take
it-
it more than what a joke is. If
but it wasn't
You're
a-
looking up jokes and you don't like the joke because you
No,
think
no,
it
no.
crossed the line.
it's not that I didn't like the joke. There was no joke. There was no punchline. There was no
But
humor.
you found it on a site that was put for Mexican jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's a joke.
No, dude. I'll
Now
let-
that you didn't like the joke or you didn't agree with the
fuck,
joke, that's
dude.
a different story.
Let me. Oh, fuck. Let me pull some.
Don't
up.
let your emotions get in the way of a
No,
joke.
dude.
See,
I
don't want
we've
you to
talked
kill
about this.
jokes.
If you can make me laugh, dude, I don't.
Well, yeah,
care.
that might not make you laugh. It might make me laugh though.
No, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, and my judgment. I hope you trust my judgment.
No,
bro.
I trust your judgment. I'm just saying,
These
like,
just-
Busy V
these
had that
weren't
joke
jokes.
that didn't go down very well that he did that one time about
These
like,
weren't
hey, what
jokes,
is the if you what was it like if you shoot a Mexican on the border? Like, what is the possibilities of them coming? Oh, or something like that. And you were like,
Oh,
it's 100%
yeah. chance
chance that they won't try that again.
no, it's
Crossing the border, some
my
shit.
God, what was it?
Hey man, I got the joke and I laughed.
I was like, it was something of that nature. I can't remember the joke. I lost on my fucking.
We were in a heavily Caucasian crowd, and there was like maybe 4 or 5.
They were scared to laugh,
you.
man. They were scared to laugh.
Yeah, they were like, aha, aha, and I'm in the back like, oh, got him. I heard that shit. But yeah, it was some shit. I remember that. Well, anyway, like while you're looking up your shit, here I'll give you one.
Hit me.
So
I'm done.
I actually saw this the other day where a comedian talks about how he did his set, and a guy from like a organization who can help like launch his career a little better or help get him into some stuff that he can't get in by himself.
Yeah.
Talks to him and he goes, hey, you know what? Enjoyed everything. Did really, really well. But that joke you told, maybe lose that one. And he's like, and you know what the joke was? And he explains it. He goes, it's about how cancer is more, it's more of a possibility in like overweight people and stuff.
Yeah.
And the joke he makes is like, well, maybe they can run it off.
Yeah.
And they can run some of it off or whatever.
That's
and then
brilliant.
the guy's like,
brilliant.
Maybe not hit like the heavy so much. And the guy goes, literally at the end, like when he talks to the guy, he goes, so in that set where I also make a joke about how Michael Jackson's victims should be happy that he chose them, you're saying the most offensive thing is actually a joke about
fat
like
people.
running and being fat, but not about Michael Jackson's victims. They should be happy that he chose them. Just to be clear, the offensive part is the one. Okay,
I haven't launched out my jokes. It's really gonna hurt Catholic people. Like
they deserve it.
Because I mean I was like, you know, because I was back in the day. Me and my brother we were altar boys or whatever.
Yeah.
So we always helped during service, and I always, you know, whenever there's a new. You know, a kid was touched by the priest, you know.
What's new?
I put it on my Facebook maybe 3-4 months ago because a new kid came out and said, oh, you know, he touched me, blah, 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 this many years ago, you know, because of all the shit that's going on with sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And so I posted that article, and I pretty much went in and I said, these kind of articles hit really close to home with me. I grew up as a Catholic. I was an altar boy, and I'm really pissed that the priest never touched me. What was I, too ugly for you? Huh? I was a hot kid. I remember being a hot kid. Apparently, I wasn't attractive enough to be touched. Like, that was my whole emphasis, and some people took it the right way. Other people didn't. I did get messages saying, hey, that's not right, blah, 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 blah. But guess what I said? I said, fuck you. It's my joke. It's my bit.
You weren't there.
I think it's brilliant. Okay, I think it's brilliant.
It's like, what people didn't know is that Randy was wearing latex underneath that gown. He was
like,
ready to
I
go.
was ready, baby.
He goes there. I hope he's into S&M. I hope he's into S&M.
I'm like, let's go to confession right now. No, dude. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, everything's open season for me. I don't give a fuck because I'm not even famous, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's the best part about being a lame comedian, is that I don't have to worry about people complaining or writing letters even. That was a good joke. That was okay. So Greg Giraldo, one of my favorite ever stand-up comedians, passed away from an 8-ball. Yeah. I have to say that's a great way to go out.
Or wrestling.
But one of his jokes that he said on the Letterman, or they wouldn't let him say it on David Letterman, was he's like, hey, he does this bit about how one of the guys that was in the Olympics for the U.S. was dyslexic, right? Yeah. And he was like he was a lugist. He was a luger. Okay. And he's just like, oh, they made this great backstory about him because he was dyslexic. He's like, who gives a fuck if he's dyslexic? He's sliding down the goddamn piece of ice. It's not like there's fucking directions on how to get down there. He's like, oh, there's a sign out there, but oh man, I got to go all the way back up. I'm dyslexic. This is hard. And they said, no, you can't say that because it's a very simplistic view of dyslexic people. And he says, oh, why? What are they going to do? Write letters? So he says that, and it's just like, yeah. And then they cut his ass because of that. Like, I don't know, man. It's like, dude, if you're coming for comedy, expect jokes of all different colors, types, sizes.
The best places to like see like the real raw shit and all that stuff where like things this stuff these guys wouldn't do like in their comedy bits because they've been told by networks like, look, if you do that joke, we're just gonna cut it anyway. So whatever. But the only place they actually ever get away with it, and it works, and it's a great platform, is when they do like the roasts. Yeah, the roast is when like they're like, yeah, man. The only reason he's here, if you guys didn't know, Who's
dude, are you gonna tell me that the roast they don't have? Dude, they have some racist ass fucking jokes on the roast.
Are the best,
but they're so good.
Exactly, but the best. I forget the guy was like on all of them, man.
It was probably Greg Giraldo.
It was, but now it's somebody else. It's that like
yeah, I haven't watched ever since Greg Giraldo passed away. I don't want to see the roast anymore. But they're just not as good.
There's one
it's
that,
Ross.
Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross.
The Shaq one that he tells. He goes, for a lot of people don't know that Shaq went to college. Because, he's always looked so damn retarded his whole fucking life. And then, like, he's like, just starts, like, mumbling shit into the mic.
No,
and he says that, and people are, like, looking around. But everybody on stage is laughing. If Shaq is laughing, why can't the audience
I know.
laugh?
Dude, this is great. So, Greg Giraldo does this awesome bit. I think that was the one for, what's his name? Flava Flav. I think it was a Flava Flav roast of where he goes after Ice-T, right? Ice-T's up on the fucking dais.
Oh,
he's like, Ice-T, you fucking fossil. He's like, the first thing, he's like, Ice-T's so fucking old, the first thing he bought with his record deal was his freedom. I fucking died!
Dude, I think that's the same one
that
where
was
he's...
the most fucking brilliant joke.
Damn.
That's the same one where he's
life.
like, yeah, Ice-T, everybody, when he started off, he was like a big-time rapper, blah, 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 and he was like, he had that song where he's like, yeah, I'm Ice-T, I'm a fucking cop killer, and then what do you know, a few years later, he's like, hi, my name's Ice-T, I'm here to audition for the part of the cop.
Yeah.
on what is
But the racist fucking jokes that they used to do on those roasts, man, they're fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah.
And nobody got fucking up in arms about it. Right. They weren't fucking writing into Comedy Central and talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
Yeah.
Like that joke in particular. That is how fucking brilliant is that?
Brilliant.
You're with your first deal, you bought your fucking freedom.
Damn.
But remember, the roasts were never
good
prime
God.
time. Roasts were after hours.
Yeah.
They were never
yeah.
prime time.
Yeah.
And now that they're prime time, that's why everything's dialed back.
God, and that's why I love those. I sometimes, literally, if you get a chance, go onto YouTube and look up Greg Giraldo best roast. He was the best roast master without a fucking doubt.
Greg Giraldo.
Before Jeff Ross and all that. I mean, Jeff Ross is good. He's got some awesome shit. His stuff is brilliant. I got to say that. But Greg Giraldo was on another fucking level. He was so good, and he was racist with his shit. Fuck, dude, it didn't fucking matter to him, and that's the best part about it was he didn't give a fuck.
Remember the fucking Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, Adam Carolla, yeah.
Shit like that would not fly anymore. Like,
can you imagine?
Can't do that shit.
What,
especially with who Jimmy Kimmel is now.
Yeah,
like who he is now. No,
I wonder how many people know about that past.
I don't think you would change it though. I think you would do it all over again.
He would definitely do it all over again.
Women jumping on trampolines. I could watch that all day long.
Because it was the
end.
Man Show.
Yeah, that was the end. It was women jumping on trampolines at the end of the show. the credits, and it's just chicks jumping up and down in their underwear
with no bras.
I'm like, good
no
God,
bras, and they're
but
just
that's
wearing,
brilliant
because
that's how you get people to see the whole show. Man, that's pretty.
And that was also like a late night
strategic.
Show.
Yeah, bad.
What was that? Spike?
I love that kind of shit.
Comedy Central?
No, that was Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Comedy Central started it, and they moved it to Spike. But then when they moved it to Spike, they had completely different hosts.
Yeah.
And it just changed the game. You know, it's like
that.
it was lame, dude. When they moved it, it was lame. It was bad. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla
probably
were
moved
geniuses,
on.
dude.
Yeah.
They were great, and obviously it was just the on-screen chemistry. You can't duplicate it.
Yeah.
So it was bound to die.
No, absolutely. I mean, but they obviously that helped launch their careers. So like,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
that's like who's the other? She just got shit for it. Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
No, but
her doing
she's
the
a different
blackface sketch back
I don't-
in 07.
Oh, I guess
That's
I didn't
what
see
just
that.
happened. Like,
oh, really?
she's getting fucking. She just got fired from a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But she said she's
not going anywhere,
She didn't
dude.
fight it. She said, "You know what? No big deal." She goes, "I know what I did at that time. At the time, I didn't really think about it." Like,
Yeah.
she goes, "I'm not gonna fight this go getting fired thing. Why? It'll just cause a bigger scene.
Yeah.
Why defend it? Whatever. She just let it go.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart way to go.
It's like
on
no,
it.
That's
acknowledgement.
what you
Yeah.
Because then,
yeah.
like,
It's gonna
you still
blow
want
over.
to work with companies, especially like being them. That's their
Yeah.
career. You still want to work with companies. You don't want to show that you're like, but no, fuck
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
different."
yeah.
Okay, I know what I did. All right, yep. You didn't like it. Okay,
Acknowledgement.
cool. And then so other companies
Yeah.
like, all right, they understand when some shit happened and they didn't. That's all it is.
So
That's
she's
why-
not going anywhere anytime.
That's why you can be a broke ass
absolutely.
comedian like me, baby. You don't got to worry about anything you say.
No shit.
I can say whatever I want, and ain't nobody gonna say
That's
shit
right.
to
Hey,
me.
still ain't nobody asked us about them anal beads.
Hey man, I'm still against gay marriage. Okay, gay marriage has caused gay divorce to go up 100%.
That's right.
This is bullshit.
And
okay?
I love happy
I'm here for the
couples.
kids. Oh wait, they can't have kids.
God damn.
They can adopt them.
Yeah.
They can adopt them.
Hey, Ricky Martin just adopted a kid.
Did he?
I knew one. I think.
Oh, he's gay. What?
You were the first person who told me. You're like, hey, man, we all knew it, but we were kind of hoping he wasn't. And then when he came out, we're like, God damn it.
God damn it. So he was faking it in that Shake It Bomb Bomb video with all them bitches. He was faking it in that bathroom stall.
Come on, man. He was one of those cases where it's like, everyone knows, no one cares.
No, nobody did, man. Fuck,
I knew.
I mean, nobody cared. Nobody cared.
Oh, yeah. Nobody cared. Everybody fucking knew he was gay. Come on, man. He
Everybody
was one of the hottest artists back in the day. You never seen him around with pussy. When did you ever see him with pussy in a fucking video?
Man.
Well, in a video you would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, like outside in public. Like,
it.
when was he around? He was never around pussy.
He was always faking it in those videos.
Come on, man.
Hey, Johnny Versace, where
And
you at, baby?
And now it's even more funny. So when that news story broke,
Johnny Versace.
and all the guys who would like go. Remember when they were doing the new editions of Menudo?
Yeah.
And then all these guys would come out and like try out and they'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty much the Ricky Martin of the. I'll be the new Ricky Martin of the group. Then they found out he was gay. And they're like, oh no, I could never be Ricky Martin. Not no more. He sacrificed too much.
Didn't I say I was allergic to Ricky Martin? I'm allergic to Ricky Martin.
You know what I said?
I don't even eat beans. I don't even eat manure.
I don't eat that shit.
What is that, tripe? I don't do that shit.
No, yeah. Oh, anyway, and then Sarah Silverman, one of the funny, like an excerpt I saw of her, she goes, they're like, are you happy with Jimmy Kimmel's, whatever.
Oh, because they
goes,
used to date.
I just wish, I would have got some of that. And they're like, what do you mean? And like, well, I don't mean like his career, his fame right now. I just mean like some of that Jimmy Kimmel because I had man show Jimmy, okay? I had fart in your face, burp and whatever, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I didn't have Mr. Hey, we got to go to this event tonight, Jimmy, okay?
Yep. Yeah.
She goes, that's the Jimmy I just wish
The
I would have
big
got a
money
little piece of
Jimmy.
it. Yeah.
Big money
Big
Jimmy.
dick Jimmy.
She goes, just the maturity level, like, because there was times where even in a relationship, because they dated forever.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have to like, step it up a little bit and go to because she was always getting invited to events. And she'd be like, hey, let's go. Come, you're my plus one. He'd be like, burp, nah, fart, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I had man show Jimmy. I didn't have talk show Jimmy.
Yeah, I like Sarah Silverman. I think she's attractive.
Oh, that's probably my celebrity crush.
Sarah Silverman. Yeah, dude, she's pretty banging. Yeah, man. For a Jew broad.
Oh, I don't care.
I'll stick to Jessica Alba. Thank you for.
Jessica Alba's pretty hot.
That's my celebrity crush.
Even after the kids.
What
Have you seen her now?
Absolutely.
Did you see that picture? Okay, so there's this new picture going around the internet of fucking J-Lo.
No, but like J-Lo taking up, she's collecting the 5 stones.
Ah, yeah.
Dude, she's fucking. Man, everybody's like, how does she do it? Hey, it's called money. Okay, get enough money, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
But she works out.
Of course, she works out. Because she's got money. Yeah. When you don't got to worry about anything else other than looking good. Okay. Come on, man.
Well, she has to work out in order to fucking maintain. But that's another story.
To hold on to fucking A-Rod, fucking Alex Rodriguez. That motherfucker, he's dude. I could tell, dude. That guy.
He's fucking just pounding.
Dude, well, not just that, dude. This guy, I know he still gets pussy everywhere he goes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Come on, man.
Oh, you think so?
Big fucking athlete back. Yeah, dude. He's known to cheat. He's been a cheater for a long fucking time.
He cheated on Madonna.
He's cheated on every girl he's been with. If J-Lo thinks she's not getting cheated on right now by A-Rod, bitch, you're stupid.
Yeah, hey, not just that.
But you're hot.
When it does go down and like he does find out, he's gonna be like, hey, it was on my resume, baby. What do you mean? It was on the resume.
It was on the
list. I put
under
special skills, cheater. Put that on there. I got a 2-minute video on there letting you know what's up.
I even hosted an episode of Cheaters.
I think that's a gift and a curse.
He goes, the plot twist was that the episode was based on me, and I was like, oh, way to go, guys, way to go. You already had me in the van and everything.
I love these rabbit holes we go down.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Fuck.
Hey man, long story short, OJ did it. Let's not back away from the fact
he did not do it.
And this episode is brought to you by Frozen Custard on East 14th and Watrous.
That's
right.
And the Ford Bronco.
And if you want to, oh wait, your cousin don't work there no more.
Oh man, we were about to give you guys a discount code, but they don't got internet there either.
Nope.
They just barely got an intercom for their drive-through.
That's right.
Be kind to them.
It really is just a lady yelling through a funnel. What do you want?
No, it's a Dixie. It used to be a Dixie cup tied to a string.
But then it rained one day and the cup got wet.
Yeah, the cup got wet.
Hey man, to finish off this episode,
that's right. OJ did it.
Let's do it in spirit, since we're talking about racism and humor. Let's let's switch it up. What's an Asian thing you know?
An Asian thing.
An Asian.
Everybody knows the Asian. No, the Asian thing is small dicks, right?
Oh, I just meant like slang.
Oh, sorry, I'm going straight for dicks.
Oh, like because you know how we did say
season.
tell me the blackest thing you know, whatever.
Oh,
so now this is the Asian version.
The most Asian thing I know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
All right,
a tough one.
we'll
dude.
give you some time.
That's a tough one.
I should have started with you.
Yeah, dude, this guy fucking lives with him.
Mr. Hong Kong over here.
Yeah.
Is it like joke? Because I mean, the most Asian thing I know is more like a Korean market. So hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
Mine was gonna be.
We have no change. I'm like, it's a $20 bill. It's a $3. We have no change.
Mine's spicy, no spicy.
Fajitako. Mr. Agro. Fajitako. I'm right away. I'm like, I'm leaving.
Seems like every Asian parent I've ever ran into, they like to say "what the hell," but they go, "What the hell? What the hell you talking about there? What the hell?"
Or when they see you and they don't remember your name right away, and it's the parents, they're like, "Oh, hey boy,
Who that over there?
Man.
hey boy."
You guys are on a roll, man. You guys
Wow. Hey, look. First of all,
you didn't even have to think about these.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely fucking no one.
With wink.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
It's hard to talk shit about Asian people because I love their food.
I love Chinese food.
Because we love Chinese
I
food.
love Chinese food.
Hey, man, it's
even
all
Chinese food from Vietnam.
it's all in good fun. I
Yeah.
mean, they know we're playing, and
And if you don't know we're playing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm sorry, please don't karate chop me.
Hey, man, also, shout out to my boy D. You are on the clock. Time is ticking. You are about to
He's
become
about
a
to get
full
married.
Mexican, my man.
I listened to that episode too, man, and it made me smile, made me laugh.
You are on the clock, my man.
That's right.
Just know that TikTok, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, let's remind the listeners.
Yeah.
We are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, we post the links to these episodes on YouTube. Go onto YouTube, subscribe, hit the little bell reminder so you can see when we launch another podcast.
Yeah.
And then go on there, listen to it. Give us your opinions either on Facebook or in YouTube. Again, YouTube, that's at Latino Letdown. On YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Hit us up. Tell us what you want to hear about.
And tell us what you guys thought about this episode. If you know, if there's
Like
things
tweet us,
you
talk
guys,
some shit.
you know, topics that talk some shit.
Give us
but
your best racist jokes.
that too, you know. But what your guys' thoughts are as far as racism on the national, you know, skin tone or even you know, class.
Give us some thoughts. Like, I think White Claws are very stupid. And my friends,
I fucking love White Claw. You know, what you gonna do?
They're like, White Claw summer. I'm like,
Feel free to write us letters.
that too, and send news, and most
Send
importantly,
news.
goddammit.
yes. Hugo Sanchez's address is 2328. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Wrong. Oh, not that. Okay.
Chinga su madre, America.
Chinga su madre la America.
Chinga su madre.
Hang
Wait,
on, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I hope Atlanta United beat your ass today.
All right.
That ass. All right, we out.